So here I'm going to show you how to make shape number 1 using what's called the subtractive method. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a box that is the overall length, depth, and height of this shape. And then we're going to remove some material to finish it out. So I'm going to bring in a box shape, which by default is going to be 20 by 20 by 20. And again, since each of these boxes is equal to 1 millimeter, I'm just going to count. And when I do that, I get a length of 10, a height of 6, and a depth of 4. So I'm just going to click on these white handles here and change those numbers so that they match. So 10 millimeters wide, 4 millimeters in depth, and 6 millimeters in height. I'm going to zoom on in. So now what I need to do is create 2 boxes that instead of being solid, right, you see we have an option of solid or hole. I need to make 2 boxes that are holes. The first being 3 by 2 by 4. So I can bring one in and resize that. 3 wide, depth of 4, height of 2. Now I could bring this over and manually, match that up with the upper left corner, but I want you to be able to do this quickly and accurately. So I'm going to use the align tool. I want you to become comfortable using that also. So if I select them both and then I click align, now when we have the align tool open, it can be a little confusing at first, but understand we have dots that allow us to align these shapes along one edge, the middle, or the opposite edge. And that's the case in all 3 directions, right? It's working in 3D, right? So working left to right, front to back, or up and down. So if I'm starting with left to right, I want to make sure these are aligned along the same edge. I can click on this leftmost dot. Since I want them to be aligned at the top, because that's where this hole is going to be, is along the top, I can click on this top dot. And I need them to be aligned front to back. So I can click on the middle, or I could have clicked on the front or the back, right? Because these are all the same depth. So any one of those would have done it. And now I can go ahead and group those together. And by grouping, again, a hole with a solid, I've removed material. And then I'm going to do the same on the upper right. This one's going to be 3 by 3 by 4. So length of 3, depth of 4, height of 3. And I'm going to go ahead and use the align tool again. Now, if I start to match these up, you can see in my preview here, both objects might move. If I don't want that to be the case, if I want to just bring this hole, this box, over to my shape that I've already started, what I can do is just click once after I've started the align tool. I can click once on this shape. And now everything is going to align to this shape. So again, if I click on aligning it towards the front, towards the right, and then the top, so those are my 3 areas of alignment, the red box didn't move at all. And all I did was bring that hole over to it. Now I group. And my shape is done.